Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Salome here. Today is just one of those days where you cannot get anything right and 5 cup of coffee does not help you to wake up. But anyways, I decided to show up for this Friday because I could not talk about the film that I watched a few days ago. Today is a very exciting episode of Chatty Fridays because we are talking about an amazing film, and not only an amazing film but an amazing, spectacular, mind-blowing actor or actress, Cate Blanchett. I, as you might have already guessed, watched Tar a few days ago, and oh my god, I was shocked. Because I didn't expect I would like it so much. Let me tell you something. This is a widely talked about film, of course, because everyone loves Cate Blanchett, and what is there not to love and adore and worship? I mean, God, this woman. I didn't even know how much she was capable of. And having said that, from me, a person who mostly likes films where we have a lot of non-actors and ordinary people, this is a lot, guys. So I watched Tar a few days ago. It is a film about Lydia Tarr, who is the most unique character. She is the first female conductor ever, and her character is widely worshipped in this film. The whole time I was watching this film, which is long, it's 2 hours and 50 minutes, and the whole time I was watching it, I was thinking, oh my god, it cannot be non-real. It is true story. Oh my god, it's true story. And I realized, and I had to double check several times, that it's not a true story, it's a fictional story. This film is made, written and directed by Todd Field, a director who I have to say I discovered with this film. I knew his previous films. He last made the film Little Children, which is not a mind-blowing film for me, it's just a regular film. And in my previous videos I told you guys that sometimes we have filmmakers who make like ordinary shitty films or like mediocre films, and suddenly they open up with a masterpiece. Suddenly they blow up with talent, they explode. And this is the case because I never expected this type of intense film from this director. Started watching it in a really late hours. It was after midnight, and I thought to myself, okay, I will watch 1 hour today and I will continue next day. But oh god, you are just totally immersed in this experience. The other thing why I didn't expect much from the film is that my friends know I don't like biopics, whether it's real or unreal. I don't usually find good fictional biographies, because I will tell you why. Mostly directors who take on biographies and want to portray people, they have the tendency to reduce people to some type of a part of their lives or phase of their lives, or some type of situation that they are dealing with. Or in case of celebrities like Marilyn Monroe, I have not seen even one decent film about Marilyn Monroe, because people tend to reduce her either to sexual icon, or to a tumultuous person, or to a person who could not balance the success, or like either way, they are reducing the complex character, because we all want to understand people, and sometimes the way of understanding for some directors and artists is to simplify them. And this is a very wrong doing of people and their life. So that's why I rarely find good biographies. And when I want to learn something about this or that person, criminal or a celebrity, I usually go to documentary film and documentary medium and not fictional one, because in fiction you don't get the complexity. And Tar is a very fortunate exception from this rule, because Todd Fields really immerses and dedicates himself, and I respect him immensely for that. He really suggests the complex character, and oh god, he also selects the best ever person to portray this complex character, Kate Blanchett. And when we have these wonderful actors like Kate Blanchett, of course we had to have the dignity to give them the roles they can, how to say, flourish, and they deserve, that fit them. Lydia Tarr's character is a tailor cut, and I don't know, it's just meant to be for Kate Blanchett, because she has the talent, the intensity, the inner resources and patience to stay with this character, to really live through this character. When I was watching this film, I forgot about Kate Blanchett, and I forgot that she's the one of the most celebrated living actors, because she is so lost in this character, and I am just truly amazed by her transformance, because she manages to leave the celebrity and the icon of Kate Blanchett, and she becomes Lydia Tarr, which not all big celebrities can do. Sometimes celebrities stay celebrities in their character, and this is an amazing exception where the craft and the dignity and the understanding of what you're doing is next level. If I was an actor, Kate Blanchett and this character would be like the role model for me. Another thing to leave this amazing actor aside is the script. Oh my god, Todd really manages to show all complexities that are connected to such an intense character. And he shows Lydia Tarr not only as a composer, but as a spouse, as a predator, as someone who abuses her power. And get this, we don't have in cinema the abundance of such how to say, matriarchal, let's use this word, because she is a lion, she is a predator, she is a beast in this film, and we can even see how can she hunt for what she wants, whether it is in her family life or in her career. She is the person who has to paranoidly has to have everything under control. In spite of the fact that it's a very complex character, it's so relatable to the world we live in, and it happens a lot of times when people in power abuse their status and their talent. And the way this character is built up, I mean, we have to really appreciate that Todd does not make her an evil or a good character. She's both. She is like a character who makes you, what I like to say, who makes you feel sympathy and compassion towards her. This is the case of sympathy for the devil, as I like to characterize it, because you can see her darkness and the fact that she has numerous skeletons in her wardrobe, but at the same time you are compassionate to her dedication, because she's truly talented composer, and it is so well depicted that nobody, even though a lot of people in her orchestra, her colleagues, a lot of people guess and they know that she's abusing her work status, and she's wrongdoing, and also she is promising female workers some type of career a promotion, instead of how to say, not sexual favors. That we don't see that much how to say, sexual violence here, but it is how to say, indirectly felt, and there is the vibe that she's also a sexual predator. And she's a gay composer, and it is shown so well how she is attracted to young orchestra members, and how she imposes her grandiose personality on them. And simultaneously, you feel very attracted towards her, because she's so right in many professional things. One of the most important scenes for me is the beginning scene, in the beginning, where she has the debate with Juilliard's student. And the debate is about composers or artists who have done inappropriate things in the past, and because of the debate is around the subject, how should we perceive this artist after we know their wrongdoings. There is a nasty situation after this discussion, and it also shows how we can never, how to say, take things non-personally. We always have to put some type of identity in our views. And this is so ironic, because we, as a people and as adults, we have to manage to say, okay, I don't agree with you, but we don't have to become enemies because of our views or our taste. And this scene shows the impossibility of communication. So the film is not only complex in one layer, but complex on many layers. It shows the work dynamics, it shows the family dynamics, it shows the inner personal dilemma. And also, I really love how Lydia Tarr's grandiose personality is shaken when she has to take in a new orchestra member, this Russian cellist, Olga, and she's so shaken up by her naivety, her how to say, joyfulness and freedom, and she's enchanted but also intimidated by her on many ways. It's such a relatable story. You can imagine your work office, or your supervisor being Lydia Tarr. It's just so relatable. That's why I like it. And I wanted to say that I really loved the fact that throughout the film, her work colleagues, her wife, because Lydia Tarr has a wife and they adopted a child together, throughout this whole thing, everyone knows the wrongdoings of Lydia Tarr. Everyone knows her darkness, and everyone puts up with it. But after the fact, when she's betrayed by one of her lovers slash secretary, and it is revealed that she used to groom one of the orchestra member who also wanted to become a composer. That person, we learn in the film that she commits a suicide. She is found guilty because she groomed one of young artist who also wanted to become a conductor, and she killed herself because of the wrongdoings of Lydia Tarr. Once she's proven guilty, everyone cancels her, And it's also a real, I'd say, a real recognition of the cancel culture that we live in, that they were putting up with her wrongdoings for such a long time, and once she was proven guilty, she was this, how to say, a persona non grata for everyone, for her wife. Her wife also took the custody of their child, who Lydia Tarr really loved as far as she could, and so she moves into another country in the end. And oh my God, this story, the transformation and the credibility and authenticity that Kate Blanchett gives to its character, I don't think any other person on earth could deliver this part as well as Kate. And talent of transformation gives so much transcendence and so much value to my life personally. So I'm eternally grateful. What a discovery, Todd Fields. Hands down, Kate Blanchett has no, I mean, I don't know who can compete with her. She, I think, needs to win all the Best Actor awards this year. Thank you thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go back to my day. Happy weekend and wish you good luck.